giving you guys a heads up. I'm on the way home again, so if my signal sucks, you guys know why.
All right, guys.
Can you hear me?
So, damn, excuse me. Yeah, we all hear you.
All right, good.
I got my phone on the charger right now too, so I don't have my mic. I hope you guys can all hear me well. We're gonna kind of go over a little bit more of last week, a little bit in more in detail, because man, I got so many DMs. You guys were just like, "Oh, does my bearded dragon have an upper respiratory infection because of this? Does it have an upper respiratory infection because of this?" And like, so I feel like we kind of scared a ton of people, thinking that literally everything they had was an upper respiratory infection. So we're going to go back through that. We're going to kind of go back slowly through what we talked about on the last podcast. And then we're going to go over the giveaway. So on the next episode will be episode 10. We're going to be doing a giveaway, me and Josh. We're going to be throwing in some merch, stickers, just like a few cool goodies for you guys. And the only way you can win is if you're following both of our Instagrams and subscribe to the to our YouTube channel. So the YouTube channel is where we're going to eventually make this whole podcast transfer over to. We want to start doing it live on YouTube and streaming other people in, possibly getting third-party breeders that are bigger than us, having them come on and kind of interviewing them, asking them questions, getting knowledge from them, getting time from them, whatever we got to do. Also, you guys can support us a little bit differently on YouTube, monetarily. So then we can maybe, persuade some other breeders with money to get on the podcast and let us ask them questions for, 30, 45 minutes. So I personally think it'd be super cool to be able to sit down and do that. Josh, too.
Yeah, for sure. Because, some people charge for information. I think it's ridiculous because at one point they were given that information. So, I know some people that, if we were able to be in that predicament where we were somehow getting paid from, YouTube, that would go straight to paying other breeders or other people that think their information is worth being paid for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And we want to bring as much information to everybody, make it more available for you guys, because it was so hard for me to find out a lot of this information that we talk about, although it's not super detailed. Even the little bits that I do give you guys, that took me almost a year to learn most of it. Some of it 2 years. So understanding everything definitely wasn't overnight.
Yeah,
and I still don't know. Honestly, I still don't know a lot. I'm learning every single day. Just along with you guys just help us learn more. Yeah. I can't even see you, Josh. You're so dark right now.
Yeah, I know, dude. I'm trying to rush home. We just got a new female shepherd, so we were messing around with her, training with her, and then we're heading back home. But I was like, damn, we're gonna cut it close. And sure enough, I had traffic, so I was like, damn it. So I'll be home in 5 or 10 minutes.
Nice. All right. So first thing I want to touch on is upper respiratory infection, because that was the number one thing that I got asked about. Upper respiratory infection is really just an umbrella over a bunch of other issues that could be going on. Usually when you have an upper respiratory infection, you have something else going on. Usually what causes these things are, like we talked about, not having proper cleaning techniques, making sure that you're pulling everything out of the enclosures, sanitizing everything, at least sanitizing probably once a week, and cleaning your enclosure every time you see it's dirty. So if you see poop,
sure.
definitely get on top of it. Make sure you're removing, like we said, all the insects that are left over, all the greens and fruits. Make sure that you're getting all the poop out as soon as you see it. And you want to sanitize at least once a week. So when I say sanitize, I mean pull the dragon out, soak your dragon, pull everything out of the enclosure, clean it with a disinfectant that's safe for reptiles. We talked about the F10 and we talked about the chlorhexidine. So those are two that are massively used in the reptile community. So those are two that we recommend you using. If there's something else that you find, obviously use anything that is some type of disinfectant. So make sure you're pulling everything out, cleaning it, spraying it all down, disinfecting it, spraying it down,
and letting it dry,
and putting it back. Yeah, let it dry before you put it back in the enclosure. So do that at least once a week. And what that prevents is fungus and bacteria from growing, fungus from growing, and then you preventing your bearded dragon from getting infections and picking up those fungus or those bacteria, which then causes a bunch of different issues, which most people don't see until it gets to the point of where it gets diagnosed as an upper respiratory or a respiratory infection, because it could be upper or lower. But the problem is that's when it becomes most visual to most people. So a lot of people aren't keeping their reptiles or keeping a good enough eye on their reptiles. So what happens is you end up getting an infection in your bearded dragon. That infection then causes the upper respiratory infection because of all the problems that you are keeping, which most problems stem from improper husbandry, stress, and I'd say just those two: improper husbandry, which would fall under temperatures or humidity levels, all of that. Those are things that have to do with improper husbandry. So those can cause your bearded dragon to stress. If you're keeping it too moist and humid, then you're gonna obviously have fungus and bacteria growing more often. And if it's not clean, because you need, oh shit, what's up, Extreme Dragons, everybody?
Oh no!
Real quick, let me get a hashtag extreme in the chat. If you're here, drop a hashtag extreme. That's one person that, if you guys aren't following, you need to. This very good friend of mine, very smart individual. He also helps me work on a lot of the material that goes on the podcast. John is a very, very intelligent person when it comes to morphs. Also, like, guys, top notch. Helps me out with a lot.
What?
Don't go ask him for any questions on morphs though, because he's gonna send you to my YouTube video. Little shameless plug, but
To get him on the YouTube podcast.
Yeah. No, definitely. I already talked to him. I definitely want to get him as a guest, one of the guests on the YouTube podcast. Once we can start streaming multiple people, definitely want to get my brother from Arizona out or on the podcast. But Oh, also in the giveaway, we're gonna be one of the stickers. Bam. Yeah. Now, for those of you guys, I don't have. I'm on my phone, so I can't show you. But I put a picture of Aaron Hernandez right next to the sticker, bro. Dead on alike. Dead on. I'm telling you, you're Aaron Hernandez reincarnated.
Bro, I told my girl that, and she was like, "You look nothing like him." And I'm like,
What?
"Hey, listen." I'm like, "Hey, you know, some people think that."
Bro. Watch. Give me 2 seconds.
No, but yeah, I mean, we would love to get more breeders and stuff. I mean, I have a handful of breeders that I can name on top of my head that I would love to get on the podcast, and you know, just people that are doing really good in the community and doing things that, in my opinion, are helping the
All right, bro.
bearded
So
dragon community
everybody
in
in the
general.
chat right now, everybody in the chat, you guys are gonna be the one that determines this. I'm gonna show you guys a picture right next to the sticker. And then you guys are going to be the one that says yes or no. All right. Clicked out. You guys tell me. What? Come on.
I don't have a beard, so that's my only, what's it called? Excuse. That's hilarious.
Bro, come on. Tell me that does not look like Josh.
That's hilarious. Hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta get this cycle.
By the way, so we're going to be moving the podcast, not after this one, but episode 11 will hopefully be the one that we got all our shit together and we'll be able to do our first test run, episode 11 on YouTube live. And then from there, we'll start working on getting some guests on. You know, once we get on there, it's a way bigger platform. I think we'll be able to get noticed a lot more. So it'll definitely be good in the end. I hope everyone got a laugh out of that, because for sure, that's dead on.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Hold on, I gotta get this crazy girl inside real quick.
We're gonna have to like clickbait them on YouTube, like interview with Aaron Hernandez and his reptiles. For sure, that's gonna be like the best clickbait.
Sorry, she just got home. It's like
But yeah.
Hey,
So
hold on, tell me, you got that? Hey, do you have that picture of the of me and the Aaron Hernandez?
Oh yeah. You gonna show your girl?
Yeah. He swears. Everybody swears that.
Bro.
Look.
You do not.
There you guys have it. Bro, that's hilarious.
Back from the dead dragons. Yes. We'll make a whole company for him.
What is it? The name? That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, for the Aaron Hernandez Bearded Dragon Company.
That shit is hilarious. We can make stickers. That'd be funny.
All right, so back to I think Extreme came in, you know, got us all sidetracked and everything, and then we just went way left. But upper respiratory is usually the first part that gets diagnosed, because that's like the visual thing. If it's not like a scale rot or something external, usually it's like an internal parasite, internal infection, bacteria, fungus, any of these types of things that are going on that you can't see. Its first way coming out of the body or affecting the body that you visually will be able to see will be the upper respiratory infection, when it has stuff coming out of its nose. It's making weird noises. I don't want to say coughing, but Weird,
Kind of, yeah.
weird stuff
They
like
kind
that,
of.
being super lazy, a lot starts happening, and that's because there's a lot that you're not seeing, just because you think it might be just an upper respiratory infection. It could be a lot more going on that you don't see, because usually by the time it gets to the upper respiratory infection part, there's already a bunch going on.
Sorry, forgot my
Yeah, have you
charger.
ever had to? Have you ever dealt with any of this, Josh? You ever had like upper respiratory or anything?
For not for dragons, but I bought a snake from somebody off of Facebook, and they were like, "Oh yeah, bro, he's eating, he's good, you know, whatever." And then when I got him, I seen him that he was blowing bubbles, so I was like, "Oh, that's kind of weird." And then he wouldn't eat, and he was losing weight, and I'm like, "What the hell?" So then I called a friend of mine that he's into snakes. He was like, "Bro, you have the abbreviation is like what, RUI or something like that." And I was like, what the hell is that? He's like, it's an upper respiratory infection. He's like, he needs antibiotics. And I'm like, oh great. So I took him to the vet, and like, I think it was like a couple days worth of antibiotics, and then it was pretty much cleared out. And I'm assuming that dragons would be the same way, but me personally, I've never dealt with that with bearded dragons or monitors or lizards of that.
Stuff are going on, so I'll answer it real quick. Tail rot is usually because you're not soaking your dragon enough, and the enclosure is either like moist in a bad way, too humid, or it's very dry and it's getting poop stuck to it, and then it's not getting soaked or clean. So you start getting multiple sheds stuck, and then you just start getting tail rot and bacteria growth. So tail rot usually isn't very common, but the problem is a lot of people think that the husbandry of bearded dragons is simple and it's leave it and forget it. Leave it and forget it is not something you can do with bearded dragons. I guess if you have a bioactive enclosure, it's a little simpler, but you constantly have to clean. Temperatures are something you have to check. These are things that cause your bearded dragon to get sick. What do you call it? Suppressed, like
Immune
their
systems.
immune system is weakened. So bearded dragons that have weakened immune systems because their temperatures aren't proper can get sick easier.
Yeah.
They're more susceptible to infections, to this types of stuff. So one, temperatures is the first thing that your bearded dragon needs to, one, get over some type of infection or sickness. The temperatures are key. That's something you got to look at. That's how they stay warm. They keep their immune system running properly, body temperature, all that. So temps are first thing. Then if it's something that you need to go to the vet and get proper antibiotics, make sure you're staying up on the proper antibiotics. And then actually, I should say the number one thing before all of this is you should figure out what you're doing that's not proper, that's causing whatever it is. So
It's gonna happen again.
If it's something that they say has to do with bacteria infection or a fungal infection, you should probably change some stuff in your enclosure. Clean it more often. Then once you figure that out, keep on top of everything. Make a checklist. Keep your temps up. And then proper antibiotics. Make sure you're dosing properly, feeding properly.
Yeah, and also for upper respiratory infections, I've seen people that will like soak their dragons at night and then put them back in their enclosures and then turn their lights off. I mean, you're asking for issues when you keep doing that repeatedly. And then also another thing is too that I've seen that has caused dragons to get upper respiratory infections is like when you get like used enclosures and like they have like the wood that's not sealed, all that stuff holds so much moisture, and then when you put them in with the heat lamp and everything, when you put the heat lamp in it, all that moisture stays in that one little box because the ventilation typically isn't the best when you do homemade enclosures. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. You got to make ventilation proper for the heat that the bearded dragons need. You need good ventilation too because you don't want that high humidity. Like we were talking last week, someone asked, is 50% humidity too high? Even when I was keeping my bearded dragons in totes, like my highs and lows in my garage are 55 and 58. So the highest it gets is 58%, and the lowest it gets is 55. And everyone's healthy, everyone's happy, but there's good ventilation. So if you're in the mid to high 60s and you got no ventilation and your glass is fogging up, you're asking for problems. That's something that bearded dragons don't want. They're more of a dry heat, not a humid temperature or humid enclosures. They don't want that type of atmosphere.
Correct. And with Florida and same thing in Cali, like the humidity here is ridiculous. So typically, like my reptile room, like the room that I have them all in, the humidity is probably in like the 40s, just because I have so many lights running, and all that humidity pretty much just gets like sucked out of the air. And I also have I believe it's a dehumidifier and it cleans the air, and I think it takes the humidity out of the air too. I'm not mistaken. I don't know what they're called, but I know it filters air. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are they called? Like an air purifier, I guess.
So a dehu, you would have to empty the water. If it's actually pulling water out of the air, you'd probably have to empty it. I do have a carbon charcoal filter that I run, like a 10-inch carbon charcoal filter with a big fan on top of it. That dries the air out, but for the most part, that's just for like the smell of the rats. I don't want the rats to be too stinky in the room when I come in. So that just helps keeps the smell down of everything. Because the enclosures, like I told you, they help cut down the smell.
They do. Right? And how about the heat?
But as soon as you open it, the heat and the smell. But as soon as you open it, it's like whoosh, smack you in the face.
Yeah. I get mine. Mine gets shipped, I think, in March, beginning of March. So I'm excited about that because I walk into the room midday and it's probably in the 90s in there, probably easy 85, 90s. It's hot as shit in there, and I can't stand it, especially when it's hot outside. It's been kind of cool here in Florida, but typically, like in the summertime, where it's 95 plus degrees outside, that my room gets so hot, like it gets disgustingly hot.
Yeah, I wear shorts all year long, and it's been cold as fuck out here in Cali. It's been like raining on and off, but rain, snow, sunshine, whatever it is, I'm in shorts all year long. Like I probably don't own one pair of pants. I got sweats. Like I'll wear sweats here and there, but I'm shorts all year long, man. So
like
I can't.
2 weeks ago, got to like down into the 30s down here in Florida, and everybody freaked out because of how cold it got. Like I had frost on my windshield, and I was like, "All right, this is too fucking cold." But that's us being spoiled here in Florida. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'm from Arizona, man. So for the most part, like it didn't get below probably like 50. Even in the wintertime, like 50 was pretty cold. So I was always in shorts for the most part out there too. And then when I moved to California, where I first moved to, it was always warm too. In the winter time or the rainy, cold time, it's really only like 2 or 3 months. So it's not long enough for me to have to change my clothes up or anything. I'll just put a sweater on. So instead of wearing pants, I'll wear a sweater and shorts.
Yeah, and some slides or something. Yeah.
But yeah, so for all those people that we scared last week, like don't be too worried. Don't over worry yourself and start running to your vet, but be aware of everything that you have going on in your closures. Husbandry is number one. You want to make sure that you're making sure that you have a routine of cleaning and you're sticking to that routine. My
Should be every
wife
day.
and me
It should
actually
be
like
every day.
split it up. So she gets Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I do the other days. I know there's 7 days out of a week, but I was happy with 2 days.
Hey,
She still helps me on my other days too. She makes sure everyone gets fed. So
yeah, that's good.
at the end of the day, I would get in here about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and be like, shit, no, I don't got food to feed anyone, and have to go to the store. I'd be up till 2, 3 o'clock. It'd be terrible.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, with the husbandry, at least me, like, obviously we have a lot of dragons. He has more than me, but I have, a lot of dragons, and there's not a single day that I don't have to clean poop. So, and all my dragons have a bowel movement at least once a day. So, I mean, at most, you should at least be spot cleaning your dragons or dragons at least once a day. And then, obviously, like you said, a deep cleaning, I'd say at least once a week. For me, it's like every 3 days because their enclosures just get so nasty that I have to take everything out. Not hose everything, but soak everything down with chlorhexidine and then let it sit and then wipe it down. Probably every couple of days I do that. And then once I get the new enclosures, it'll probably be a lot more easy for me to clean. So I'll probably be able to do one big deep cleaning probably once or twice a week instead of every couple of days.
Talking about more dragons, I actually got 43 eggs in the incubator right now. 2 more females that are definitely gravid, and a 5th
That's from one female or from 2 females?
No, that's from 2 females.
Oh, okay, so those are what 20.
They
20
laid back
clutches?
to back, so they
Nice.
could still double clutch. Those were 2 separate females that went back to back, and then I got a 3rd one that's in the lay box right now digging.
Nice.
1 more that's showing that she's gravid, and then a 5th that actually me and Extreme, John from Extreme, we're collabing on. He's got 100% Dunner male that he sent me, and I have a 66%. He has a Dunner male that's 100% het wit, and I have a dark red female that's 66% het wit. So if she proves out,
Nice.
we'll have some badass wits. So that'll be a sick collab. Hopefully 5 clutches, if not more. Maybe they'll double or triple clutch. And my goal is to hit 100 babies this season. That'll be a season. That'll be a record. But yeah, I'm so excited, man. I got another female already in there and 48 eggs in the incubator. I had to set up another incubator.
You'll hit 100.
No, I have 2 incubators. I have the Exoterra, the little fridge-looking one, and then I have the ZooMed foam one with the plastic top. So I got both of those set up right now. They're not ideal. The only reason I wanted my own like custom built one is because legitimately I'm gonna need one that's like 2-3 feet tall by like a foot or 2 wide and something big and custom, because I'm hoping to have 5 clutches to 10 if everyone double clutches this season. So I'm gonna need a lot of room.
That scares me, bro. I still have like 40 babies, probably something like that, and I have 80 something babies, and bro, that's a lot of work. Like,
so
every time I think I'm like I sell 1 or 2 dragons, I'm like, okay, I look and there's still a bunch more. I'm like, but I mean, I enjoy it, but it's just like how it is, man. It's just a lot of work. I saw somebody that they said they had 225 babies, and I was like, holy shit.
I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for the season. I got 60 days now because they're real close together. So my quad stack right here has my tortoise, my Aki, and 3 grow outs in it. So I got to get my Aki a new enclosure, my tortoise a new enclosure, and then clean all that out and get it all ready for the babies to hatch. And I'm gonna talk to a guy because it's 3 feet by 2 feet by 18, and I want to split it right down the middle so that I'll have 8 enclosures instead of 4, and they'll be 2 feet wide or 2 feet depth, a foot and a half wide, and 18. So it'll be 18 by 18 by 24. And I'll have 8 of those, and I'll be able to split up multiple babies. And then I'm probably going to need to buy another quad stack that's separated like that to have even more babies. If everything goes well.
Why don't you build a like a tortoise box, like those little? I don't know.
Oh no, for my tortoise, yeah, for sure. I'm actually just trying to buy one off of Facebook Marketplace. I keep seeing them go up, like the already built ones that are super nice that people bought. Yeah, I keep seeing them go up for sale, and then I'll message the guy, and it'll be too late. So I'm gonna snag one here eventually. It won't be long, but I definitely want to move him there because I have a male Hermans, and I want to get 2 females to put them with. So hopefully we could produce like some Hermans tortoises next year.
Put them in like an 8x8 or something. I mean, I'm not sure what space they need, but like an 8x8 would work. Right?
So it'd be a super cool little outdoor enclosure eventually if I could do that to get them to breed and then bring them in the winter.
Nice. Yeah, tortoises are dope.
Yeah, it'd be super sick. I'm soaking my snake right now. I'm gonna have to bring him out in a second. I'm actually gonna have to hold him too because his fucking cage is soaking in chlorhexidine. So you guys are gonna get a bunch of laughs because this guy literally does not sit still, and it is a workout, bro. Like I'm a decent, I work out a decent amount, 3 to 4 days a week. I never was like heavy on cardio or anything. I was more of a power lifter. I like to bench squat, deadlift, work my way up to singles, triples, and doubles, shit like that. But this snake, oh man, he's got to be at least 40 pounds, 35, 40 pounds. And it is a constant like rope pull or something. You're just working him the whole time.
How is he doing with like him handling? Is he chill or is he kind of an asshole?
He's more shy. He's not like aggressive or anything, but I wouldn't say he's chill. He's constantly on the move.
Yeah.
And he's so big, bro. Like my room.
You said he's 11 foot,
from
right?
one side to the other side is 20 feet, and he's 11. So either way, he can grab something, and he's always wrapping himself around something. And he's so strong. And once he grabs something, and you let go of him to go grab another part of him, he's already ahead of you, bro.
Bro, I would love to have a berm, but dude, that's like getting a fucking. It's a nightmare getting one in Florida now, especially with all the permits and the bans and all that. I mean, honestly, I don't think it's even possible to get one. I mean, legally in Florida without, if you weren't already on the list or like that has one, I don't think you're able to get one anymore, which sucks.
Yeah, that shit's unfortunate, man. I'm glad though. At least I started breeding my own rabbits because.
How's that going?
That shit was gonna get it. I mean, they're humping away. I haven't had any produced yet, but the boy is humping away. That's for sure.
That's hilarious. Why don't you feed him?
I got my backyard all redone.
Why don't you feed him?
What was that?
Well, he's kind of big. Never mind. Let's say, why don't you feed him like big chicks? But he's way bigger than that. Never mind. He would probably need like 30 chicks.
So the only other prey items he could have would be like the largest Sharknado rats you can find, and then from there it'd be a pig. But since I got pigs, my wife was totally like, "Fuck that! You are not feeding a pig off to the snake. Like that's just not happening."
Yeah, no.
That was a for sure no. It wasn't even like a maybe. It was like a
Absolutely not. Northern giant.
What is a northern giant?
Is that a rabbit? I think it's a rabbit.
I mean, he don't need giant rabbits. He eats like a 2-3 pound rat. I just got California rabbits. Nothing like cute. I don't got. So I went on. I'm gonna be honest. Your boy went on Craigslist. Was like, I need some rabbits, right?
For pets.
And because I called like the pet stores and stuff, and it's like they're like $50 a rabbit. I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to get a pet rabbit for my kids. Like, I'm trying to get a rabbit that's going to make more rabbits so I could feed the babies off. And nobody wants to hear that. And then the local pet store's like, yeah, frozen rabbits are illegal to buy. And I was like, well, this store sells frozen rabbits. They just don't have one my size. And they're like, well, I'd be careful buying them from them because it's illegal. And I was like, man, I've been growing weed since I was in high school. Like, illegal shit, it ain't new to me. I need to feed my snake, though, you know?
But that doesn't make any sense, right?
I don't know why it's illegal, man. Someone, I guess, got upset. I don't even know if it's illegal. I did no research. Yeah. As soon as I heard that, I was all, I'm going to go buy my own at the flea market. We're breeding rabbits. My wife's like, for sure, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. We're breeding rabbits. So we go to the we go to the we go to the flea market, get a bunch of rabbits, set up a little pen in the backyard. Bam, we just started Redzone rabbits. You know what I'm talking about?
Redzone rabbits.
We got Redzone rabbits in the back now, next to the ducks with my red-eared sliders, next to the pigs with my freaking dogs. And everyone's always asking, like, hey, man, you sound like you live on a farm. I'm like, yeah, sounds like I live on a farm, but really, I don't live on a farm. Like, I'm probably just, like, barely on the line of, like, city limits and county limits. But I kind of live in the ghetto, so I probably get away with it. Like, a lot of other people have chickens and shit, and I know for sure you can't have a chicken.
Yeah, wait, so here in Florida is the same way. Like, you can have chickens, I think, in city lines, but you can't have roosters.
So there's a limit. You can have, like, 3 hens or something. I think 3 or 5. But, yeah, you definitely can't have a rooster. Roosters are definitely illegal.
Yeah, and my neighbor has, like, 6 roosters. So let me know how that goes.
Bro, he's not my neighbor. But down the road, there's a guy with about 50 roosters. I don't want to say what he does or anything.
Yeah.
But there's a event there probably every other Friday.
Is he Spanish?
A lot of roosters over there.
Spanish?
I think he's
Puerto Rican?
No, damn, I don't know what he is. Yeah, I can't think of it. He's neither of those though.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's something like that, but
is he like Trini or something? Like, from like Trinidad?
I don't know. He's from an island for sure. Hold on, what does it say? Pigs' names? Oh, so one of my pigs' name is Belle, and then the other one is Bruno. My male is Bruno.
The new one, right? The new one you got that you're training, your litter box training?
Yeah, he's doing good. I mean, he's an asshole for the most part, but he's good in the litter box, but he's a pain in the ass the other part.
My wife
HOA, yeah. See, I couldn't mess with HOA, man. I don't live in the country, but
I hope they're doing well.
I definitely want to move to the country. When me and my wife get some property, I'm gonna blow that thing out. There's gonna be so many reptiles.
Hey, Mina. Hold on, give me a second. This dog is eating plants. Hold on. What are you doing? Hold on. Give me a second. Hey, she's eating your plants out here, trying to get the water out of it. Give her some water, please. Sorry.
Oh yeah, pigs are so smart, way smarter than dogs. Like they'll outsmart you for sure. Once they do something, change completely what you got going on, or they're gonna keep doing it every time. Pigs are literally the smartest animal I've ever had to deal with. Pain in the butt.
Like,
they're cute,
but
they're a pain in the butt. I've had 3 potbelly pigs, or 2 potbellies, 1 cooney, and all of them have been great.
What is a cooney?
It's from Austria.
No, but what is it?
It's a miniature pig.
And it's called a cooney?
Yeah.
You ever heard of a cooney? Sounds cool.
It's pretty dope. Mine's a tricolor, so it has the red, the black, and white.
Wait, that's the new one you got?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's pretty cool. But he looks like a feral pig, like with the little spots on him.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think kunis are wild. I think they're feral pigs. You use them on farms. Oh yeah. Hey, your stickers are going out tomorrow.
Oh, cool, man. I was gonna ask you the other day, but I forgot. And I gotta send you some of mine too. I got magnets and other stickers too
I forget hell shit. Dude, are you gonna come out?
Yeah, I only buy stickers when Sticker Mule has sales.
Yeah, Sticker Mule's the plug.
Because if not, I'm not spending $100 for 20 stickers. Hey, look at his. Oh, wait, she went inside. Dude, he's so beautiful. Do you feed him every month or twice a week, or once a week?
I've only fed him once so far.
Get out of this.
I don't really know how his his schedule is right now, or how he's what he's feeling like.
Nice.
But once I get to know him a little bit more and understand his feeding schedule.
Yeah, he's like what, like a 2-liter around, like thickness.
Oh yeah, at least a 2-liter around.
Oh, I would love to have one.
And he's all of 11 feet for sure. I don't know if you guys can see.
There you go. That's a better view. Yeah, he's huge for sure.
He's a big boy. But he's super sweet. He's more shy than anything.
He hasn't struck at you at all yet?
Nah. And hopefully we keep it that way. Oh, don't even start. Yeah, no, he's more shy. My girl get hella trips out because like he breathes, and obviously he's a big snake, so his breaths sound like he's kind of hissing because he makes a lot of noise. And she's like, yeah, he's mad. And I'm like, no, he's not. He's chilling. He's just breathing. Dude's got to breathe.
Yeah, his head is behind you. I can't see his head.
Oh, come here. Yeah, he's being camera shy.
Bro, he's so nice. And you said he's a Motley Tiger what?
Motley Tiger Platinum Lavender. So he's a lavender albino. Platinum Motley.
He's a mouth breather. I'm a mouth breather. That's what I am. My nose is always messed up. I'm a mouth
breather as well. Oh. Mouth breathers be taking all the CO2 or the oxygen out of the air.
I swear to God. Yeah, dude, I've always had crazy allergies, and then because so technically I'm not supposed to have animals, technically, according to the doctor's orders, but good one. So I've had animals my whole life, so my allergies have been crazy my whole life, and then on top of that, wrestling. So my nose is all banged up from wrestling, and just the way of life, man, for me, at least. But yeah, I'm a huge mouth breather.
Yeah, I wake up in the morning, my mouth is dry as shit.
I'm not the only one.
Bro, look at this. This fool loves the water. Oh, you better. No.
He's going to take that whole rack down. He's going to take that whole rack down.
Bro, he will, too. All right. Now you guys can kind of see him. Look at him. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's really nice. So when are you planning on feeding him again?
I don't know. When he starts showing signs, kind of that
Like roaming?
He's hungry or kind of striking or looking at me when I come into the cage. I'll offer something to him, but I don't want to like start power feeding him or anything. Hey, bro.
Hey, I'm not sure if that's for me or for you. Please respond back to my message on Instagram.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, it could be me. If it's me, I had Valentine's Day with my wife with no kids. It's been a while, so I was definitely doing a lot of work. I haven't checked my request section. So if it's me, I'll definitely get back to you after the podcast. I'm sure I'll have a lot of other messages that I'll need to check up on.
Yeah, and if it's me, you're probably in the requested as well.
And if you guys can do us a favor, make sure you go subscribe to the podcast on YouTube because
My
we're going to...
bearded dragon, Brad and I would like to know so I mean, depending on where you live and depending on what your asking price is and depending on what genetics and depending on if you're doing it for profit, if you're doing it just because, whatever, there's a lot of different reasons, but Craigslist, Facebook, word of mouth, Morph Market, are you on Morph Market, Jeremiah, or no?
Nah, just my website.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing a Morph Market, but there's like a monthly fee or something like that.
Yeah, I just don't think I don't sell enough to be on Morph Market.
Well, when you have 100 babies, you're going to be on Morph Market.
That may change. That definitely may change this year. Right now, all right. So it was directed to me. So I'll definitely check your message out and get back to you. This year I might get on Morph Market, but I'm hoping I can go move most of my babies through wholesale. No, not a sun glow. It would be orange. I believe it would be orange if it was a sun glow. He is a lavender albino, Mountley tiger, platinum. Whew. Now that I got
You're all tired
for a second. Sheesh. Pull him out. I'm freaking soaked too because he was wet. I gotta clean his cage before I put him away. Let's kind of go through some of the questions. I didn't even realize we only got 9 minutes left.
Yeah, I know.
This might be extended. All right, let's check out what questions we got.
And sorry about me being late to the podcast today, guys. Just lost track of time and
my turtle keeps floating, and I don't know what's wrong with him. I actually have a turtle that keeps floating too, and I don't know what's wrong with him. So if you find out, please let me know because I'm actually trying to figure out the same thing. It's kind of weird. He's totally alive. He kind of floats. Yeah. Let's see if he does. Who makes the stickers? They came out great. Yeah, you already know. Sticker Meal is my plug for everything. They got monthly deals. Go check out Sticker Plug if you guys trying to upgrade your company. You guys want dope ass stickers like us. Definitely go check out Sticker Meal. They got the best prices. They got the best options. They do everything for you. If you're looking for stickers for your enclosure with the names, if you're looking for bumper stickers, if you're looking for round stickers, die cut stickers, you're looking for labels, you're looking for magnets, you're looking for you want anything made with your logo on it, Sticker Mill should be your first place to go. Everyone's saying that Josh looks just like Aaron Hernandez. Lots of people agree with that. We answered the tail rot question already. Bam, bam. Moved from Hawaii. I had no winter clothes. Oh, I feel that. Moved from Arizona. Had no winter clothes. I didn't even know what winter was. I went and jumped in the ocean. The ocean was like 45 degrees. Oh, bro, my legs are just red because they're so cold. I'm running around on the rocks, just a little 7, 8-year-old kid, just so excited, freezing my ass off, no fucks given, loving life. Too fucking funny.
I saw you just had a clutch of
I'm
baby.
more of a bench the bar kind of guy. Hey man, we all start somewhere. Some people bench the bar, some people bench, 4 bars.
4 bars.
Own 2 and they look bigger than a cat. You own 2 what? Oh, those northern giant rat things? Those are my pig names. My wife got 2 beardies from Fearless. Hell yeah. Representing. You got dragons from a real one right there. I hope they do well for you. Let us know. Definitely. You know what, guys? I just want to say one thing. When you buy a dragon from someone that, especially like me or Josh, someone that is super passionate about what we do, send us pictures later on.
No,
I understand you're a dragon, but I want to see what happened too. I produced it. I'm just as happy as you are. Send some pictures later on in life. Let me know it's still alive.
They've been great. They've been sending me updates and videos and pictures and stuff like that. And they're even going to send me a little goodie box that they had for us. So yeah, they're keeping me updated for sure, and I appreciate that so much.
For sure. Well, shout out to you guys for being real ones, but the rest of you lazy bearded dragon owners, you just buy from us breeders and then forget all about us like we don't care about what we produce. Some of us do.
And I actually I might use one of my past productions as a stud this year because he's a normal scale. So something to think
about. Are they protected?
No rush.
I think you're asking about pigs. And pigs are not protected.
Pigs? What do you mean protect? Oh, the comments. I was gonna say, what are you talking about?
Yeah, no, someone's asking, are they protected?
You guys are busy.
Have you thought about owning a teacup pig? If I had like $4,000 to spend on an animal like a teacup pig, I'd probably go buy a crocodile monitor. I'm not gonna lie.
Are they really $4,000?
Bro, you don't understand. They're stupid ass expensive. You know the little pigs that look like Wilbert from Ben? How much was the Charlotte Wet pig?
That's like 3,000 down.
So look, bro, it was a teacup pig that stays teeny like the Charlotte's Web pig, and it was $3,000. My wife wanted one. It was $3,000 to put a deposit on the pigs before they were even born, and then it was first person to put the deposit. Like it goes in consecutive order of deposits to who gets to pick your pig. So you could go get, and then you got to drop the other $2,000, so it's $5,000 for the pig overall, but you got to put a $3,000 deposit down before it's even born.
Bro, I breed and sell Frenchies, and our deposits aren't $3,000. That's crazy. That's ridiculous.
One thing about pigs though, even females, when they get in heat, or females are the only ones that get in heat, but when females are in heat, they will hump you just like a dog. They get crazy. The pheromones in the air or hormones in their body, whatever's going on, dude, you better watch out when they get in heat. There's like 2 or 3 days where it's a little scary. You better watch your back.
$5,000 for a pig. That's crazy, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's so ridiculous. Beb, what did you name my snake? Napoleon? So whoever asked the name of my snake, his name is Napoleon. One of the few ways of me getting a snake was my wife got to name it. There's a few other stipulations, but one of them was definitely she got to name it.
A couple of chores.
Yeah. Definitely we'll get back to your message.
That's hilarious.
Is he a sun glove? No. It would be greatly appreciated if you checked your message request from me. Yes, I will. I saw you just had a clutch of beardy eggs laid. So excited. Keep us updated. I would definitely will. One thing about that, I've seen a lot of people ask about waiting lists. I just don't do waiting lists. I'm a pretty busy guy. Waiting lists are cool and all, but I'm not selling a product that's guaranteed at the end of the day.
Sure.
So I don't guarantee anything. I don't open up any waiting lists. I don't accept deposits early. When it's available to everybody. At the same time, that I have been on the other end where I wanted something super badass I saw in a clutch, and there was waiting lists, and it was like, well, if this guy doesn't put the rest of the money down by the end of the week, you can have it. And then someone gets mad that you bought their dragon because they didn't finish paying it off and you weren't guaranteed the dragon. It becomes a whole thing. I didn't want to deal with it. So when the bearded dragons are available and ready, I will definitely notify everybody. It'll be posted publicly for everybody. But I'm pretty fair about it when things come to the dragons. When I put everything up for sale, it's pretty evenly fair for everybody. It's announced publicly. It's on our website, or you can DM us through Instagram. If it's on the website, usually I won't take any Instagram messages about it, just because it's already on the website, and it's a pain in the butt to go back and take away all the work that I just put up. So for the most part, if it's on the website, you got to buy it through the website. If you see something posted on Instagram that's not on the website, you can definitely message us about that kind of stuff. Josh, you can kind of go over what you do too for selling, because I know you got a website, you still got babies. What is your policies kind of on that stuff?
So honestly, it just depends. Like I have a clutch that's not ready yet, and I'll take like a $25 deposit on first pick or second pick or like that. They're not on specific dragons because, like you said, like stuff happens, things die, things don't make it. I want to hold things back or whatever the case is. So I'll take like a small deposit to reserve your spot. So like, hey, you want first in line or whatever. And then once the 2 or 3 or 10 spots are taken, then whatever's left, I'll post. And on the website, the website that I have now, the where you buy from, it's kind of weird because it's only through PayPal. I want to do it to where you can just do like your regular debit card, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. So right now,
You got to set up Square.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but I don't know how to do that. So maybe you can help me. So right now, honestly, I'll have people just message me a screenshot of a dragon that they're interested in, and then we can do payments through, Zelle, Cash App, PayPal, whatever, to make it more easier for people, because not everybody has PayPal. So
most people that are complaining about your PayPal, they can pay as a guest. They don't have to make a whole PayPal account. There's literally an option where it goes pay as guest, and then it goes through PayPal, and you just put your card information and everything. I'm gonna hook you up, bro. So we'll talk about this later, definitely. Okay. Sure. I know I've been through it all with PayPal, with with the website. It was a pain in the butt. For sure, we're gonna talk more about that.
No, yeah, for sure. Because I was just like, you know what? Send me a screenshot of the website, and I'll go manually and put him as sold or whatever. So it's kind of a pain in the ass, but whatever. You know how it is.
Caitlin, definitely appreciate all the support. I'm glad you're interested and love seeing all the posts. Definitely appreciate all that. We appreciate everybody. Don't be afraid to show your support. Go drop a comment, drop a like, let us know, what you guys like, what you don't like. I'm not afraid of negative, negative comments. Negative criticism is constructive criticism to me. There's no way I'm going to put out better content at the end of the day unless you guys let us know that the content we're putting out right now sucks. If you don't let us know that it sucks, I'm going to be putting out the same shitty, sucky content all the time with Josh, and we're going to think we're killing it because you guys don't let us know. You guys definitely lead where this podcast goes at the end of the day, because we need viewers, which is you guys. So if you're not interested in what we're doing, we want to make it more interesting. So you got to let us know. We do our homework. We try to change everything up, but if you don't like something, let us know. If you like something more, definitely let us know so we can go more in that direction.
For sure. And then for episode 10, we're still going to do the breeding care and the sand and all that stuff straight, right? For the giveaway.
Yeah, so the next episode is going to be, I've been getting a ton, like a swarm literally a flock of moosin, of
A herd.
messages, fucking, anything that a school of fish have been coming in with messages and from every fucking where in the world. Messages about the eggs, what I'm letting my females lay in, everything. Their bearded dragon scratching in the corner, but it's not laying. Some people say it's when their bearded dragon stops eating. I've had females eat the morning of and lay that afternoon. So
Yeah, that's my
all
female.
these signs aren't set in concrete.
100%. Yeah.
So we're gonna go over all that in the next episode. We're gonna do the giveaway for sure in the next episode. So you guys are gonna get some merch from me, some merch from Josh. You're gonna get stickers you're gonna get the first exclusive podcast stickers. So a lot's gonna be happening in the next episode 10. But it's gonna be all about females laying, breeding, getting ready, showing signs. What it looks like when they're gravid, what you should be looking for when they're ready to lay, all these good signs, and how to set up a lay box. Those types of things are going to be all episode 10.
Yep. So that should be one of our bigger videos for sure, because everybody wants to know that. Everybody.
Yeah, it seems like that's like the hardest thing to find on YouTube or information on. No one just has a cure-all lay box, which they seem pretty simple to me. I literally didn't YouTube anything. I just kind of saw what other people were doing on Instagram with their bigger monitors.
Yeah.
Replicated that with a tote for my bearded dragons, and it's been working for the third year now. So definitely going to be an interesting podcast next week. For all of you guys getting into breeding, definitely check in. Our bearded dragon is lazy as fuck. He lays on what's his deal? Temperatures. So lazy dragons, always check your temperatures first. First thing that people suck at with their husbandry on bearded dragons is temperatures. Number one thing, temperatures. Number two thing, humidity. Number three thing, your enclosure size. Number four thing, your substrate. So I would say those are the top four things right there. Fifth thing is what you're feeding them. So those are the 5 things that you need to make sure that you're checking off perfectly in that, maybe not in that, exact
order. But heating first, definitely the basking temperature for sure.
Basking, cool temps, all that. Temps all around you need to be checking. So that's probably his deal. I'm sure one of those 5 things is off. If not, maybe it's just that time. He's not out of Burmation yet. He'll be out of Burmation soon, depending on where you live. But those 5 things, go through that checklist of 5 things. And if all those 5 things are on point, maybe your bearded dragon is just sick, has an infection, some type of, I don't know. Something else is going on that you can't see. Maybe get him checked out.
For sure. Do like a quick fecal on them. Typically, fecals are anywhere between $20 to $60, I'd say, right? Give or take.
Yeah, and that's going to help you figure out if it's a parasite, if you have some other, then if it's not a parasite from the poop, you might be able to find, go on to some antibiotics from there. Maybe if they see signs of an upper respiratory infection, maybe it's something else. Internal, you can't see. But definitely check your top 5 things. And
doesn't have any grip.
Yeah, maybe you just have an old lazy bearded dragon. I don't even know how old he is.
Yeah,
maybe he's old. I don't know. But thank you guys for tuning in for the Pogona Experience. We're trying to make this podcast an amazing podcast. We love checking in every Monday with you. Josh, me, we love going back and forth about information, picking out what topics we're going to do for every Monday. We like hearing from you guys, so definitely give us feedback. Anything you guys do like, anything. Oh, yeah, 3 years old, he should not be Yeah, definitely check your temps. At 3 years old, he should not be lazy.
Wait, no, he said 3 months old.
He's like 3 months old. Yeah, he shouldn't be lazy.
Oh, no. Oh, I think he said he's 3 years old. I was like, oh, no. He's 3 months.
Yeah, like 3 months old. But thank you guys so much for the support. Everybody tuning in tonight. We had a great outcome. Remember, episode 11 will be on YouTube. Episode 10 will be our giveaway. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I hope you guys all continue to support us. Thank you for another Monday night of fun. And, yeah, we'll have a huge giveaway next podcast.
Yes, sir. See you guys next time.
Have a great night, guys.